things about trading Forex is that you don't actually know exactly which trade is going to be a crazy winner or just another loss.
What's up, everybody? We are currently live.
We'll take away the weekly.
Trade back down to what we've got. Evidence that price is going to be bullish.
Point sort of chasing the market. I was more than happy to stay flat.
Hello everyone. What the kangaroo tell?
Always recommend trading on the 5 minute.
Some of these exotic pairs in pretty steady uptrend, making these higher highs and higher.
Mostly trend following.
The stimulus in a certain way. Good morning. Welcome. So we got an interesting stream today. Let's just start off with the news that was dropped today. So we have unemployment claims that was dropped at 8:30, and then we have some CAD news, and then we have another red folder later on at 12 o'clock. But we're going to talk about what happened before the unemployment claims this morning at 8:30, and what happened after that, and how you could have caught that move. Okay. So unemployment claims was with USD. So we're going to look at a USD pair, which is GBPUSD. Okay, it's a pair I like to trade. So I'm going to put it in replay mode back to when I first came on the charts and show you what I saw and what I decided to do from there on. Ron, I see you. Rages, let's go. Lebo gang, the bang. Good morning. I see you. JK, let's go. All right, so I'm going to put this on the 5 minute. So when I first started my stream, GU looked like this. All right. So if we hop onto like the 4 hour and the daily, you know, it looks like price, let me get my paintbrush, price made a support, right? Came up and made a higher support, still coming up, right? So to me, it looks like we're on an uptrend, and it looks like we can fill out these candles we see over here, right? It looks like we could possibly get up to this area. So with that said, you know, I'm working my way down here. You see the uptrend. Like I just said, it looks like price is on an uptrend. Okay. So I said, okay, it looks like we're going up today. So let's put it on the 30 minute. And I'm going to show you the pendant that I thought that was going on here. Let's see if we can get it down. You know, it was something like this. It's not drawn perfectly to scale. Remember, when you draw pendants, they're not going to be like perfect, but you just want to draw them to the best of your abilities. A little pro tip is to make sure that your lines are touching the candles, right? You don't want your pendant to be out here, right? You don't want it to be an approximation. You want it to be as specific as you can get it right on those prices, right? So always make sure your lines are touching. Okay, so I kind of seen that going on. So let me see, this is 6:45. I came on at 7:15, exactly 7:15 is when I started. All right, so it looked like this. So I said, okay, looks like we're breaking out to the top side. Looks like we may go bullish. However, the current 15-minute candle is retracing. So either it's going to come back down, do a retest, and then go on blast off, or it's going to come back down for good. So what I did was I said, okay, let me go on a lower time frame. I went to the 5 minute and I was watching this, and on my stream, I put a resistance here. I said, okay, you know, if price decides to, you know, take a dip, come back up, I'm gonna wait for it to break this resistance. Then we know we can take our buys here, right? After price breaks that resistance. So I put a line here and I watched it play out, right? Now you're going to see this. So at this point in time, I said, oh, okay, maybe that was the dip that we could buy, right? I thought this was the dip. And I thought, you know, I was going to wait for this candle to close above the zone, right? So closing, not the wick, right? So if you look here, this wick is above the zone, yes. But the body of the candle, the rectangular part, we need this to be above the zone when it closes. So that's what I was looking for, right? So as you can see, it did not close above the zone. It didn't. So no impulse entries, no impulse buys. You know, we always want to wait for confirmations. Those of you who are conservative traders, the more you wait for confirmations, the more you're going to see you're going to stop losing so many trades. Okay. So I'm going to take this away. All right. So now we're like, price came back up, touched the zone again and got rejected. Right. So let's look at the next 5-minute candle. Bang. Now, what does that look like to you? Looks like a double top. Right. If I put it down to 1 minute, looks like a triple top or something. But nonetheless, on the 5-minute, it is a double top. You know, I always say get your paintbrush. If you can't understand it, we come up, came down, made a support, came up, came down, right? It got rejected twice. That is a double top. So what I did was I put this here to remind myself of, okay, we have a double top. That's a pattern that indicates a reversal. It indicates, hey, you know, we're going down now. So where do we sell at double tops? We sell at the neckline, right? So the neckline is right here. Okay, so this would be your target to sell. So we know that, you know, fundamentals and all that good stuff, technical analysis, the banks know about this, the government knows about this, everyone knows about this. So what are they going to do? They're probably going to come up and retest around the neckline before it actually goes down, right? It's not typical where you get a straight move down at the neckline. So let's see what happens. Okay. You see how this wick came up and retested? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So what I wanted to point out was, number one, this is a fake out. Let me get this dot away from here. You know it's a fake out because price is coming down now. Okay, that was a fake out. Fake out to the top side. So typically when you have a fake out on a pendant, right? If I put it on the 15-minute, when you have a fake out, what does that mean? That means price is going to come crashing back down to the bottom of this pendant, right? So you could have took your scalp, or, you know, if you day trade, you could have took your sell all the way back down here, about 20 pips, right? So that's a way to look at it. You could have looked at it as a triangle pendant, having a fake out, made a double top, it's coming on down, right? So I'm going to show you the other way you could have looked at this move. And then I'm going to actually play it so you can see what happens here. So the other way you could look at this is price action, right? And my favorite way, personally, the way I like to trade is price action. All right, so if we're looking at price action, we identify support and resistance zones. So let's check this out. It's a little bit too thick for 5 minutes. A little bit too thick. All right, so boom. We have our support. We have our resistance, right? Support and resistance, real easy. So step one is to wait for a break of structure. Break of structure or break of support, right? You could put BOS, structure and support, whichever way you want to put that. All right. And step two is going to be to wait for a bearish confirmation, right? You want to wait for price to say, hey, you know, I'm rejecting to go to the top side and I'm coming down. So I always like to look for a wick up rejection and then a push down, right? We want to see that bearish push down. So let's play the next candle. Bang. All right. So what do we have? We have exactly what I just said. We have a wick up rejection, price rejecting to go back up, and it's showing you it wants to push down. So this is where you take your impulse entry on this next candle, right? Not where it initially broke. You take your impulse entry on the next candle. All right. You see that? That's how you stop from losing money, because you waited for confirmations. Sometimes when you just wait for a candle to close, I promise you, you're going to see a big difference in your trading. You're not going to lose so many trades, right? So we waited for a break of structure. We waited for price to show us bearish momentum. All right, so I'm going to make this step one so you can write this down. All right, this is just basic price action. And if you want to know more in depth, I do have a back testing video on my channel as well. And I do live stream every day. So step two is going to be wait for bearish momentum, right? Wake up rejection. Cool. We did that. Now we take our impulse entry If you're trading with me, my stop losses are typically pretty small. So stop loss above here is about 2.8 pips. So we could round it off to 3 pips, right? Stop loss above the high of that candle there. Because again, this is a fake out. Again, if you're looking at it a different way, it's a double top. It's a fake out. We got to come down. Come on now. Price broke through support. All right. So again, just looking at price action. Now you have to look for where can price go, right? Where is it going to go? You have to look for clean traffic candles. Okay. So if we look to the left, look at these beautiful clean traffic candles. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to highlight it for you. All right. This compared to, look at this consolidation, right? This is not clean traffic. That is pure consolidation. That is a mess. You don't want to trade in that. You want to trade against clean candles. You see the difference? Okay. So I'm going to delete that so I don't confuse you. All right. So now we want to look for the next support under these clean candles. So let's see. Bring it all the way down. Looks like we have a little mix up right in here. Right. So our tick profit can go here. However, you know, again, this is just a price action standpoint. But if you're looking at it from a pendant standpoint, right, if you like to trade these pendants, then you're probably like, oh, price is coming down to here. You know what I mean? But again, we're just going to look at it from a price action standpoint first. Right? So you're going for 15 pips, 16 pips. So let's put this in play. Let's see how this plays out. Okay. So TP was smashed. I mean, TP was technically smashed over here. All right. So we're going to hop on the 15-minute just so you can see what that looks like. I mean, real simple, right? Real simple. And that's just looking at it at a price action way. Okay. So I'm just showing you how you could have caught this trade today. Again, some people look on the charts, they saw the pendant. Some people looked at the charts, they just saw price action. Some people looked at the charts, they didn't see anything but a double top. You know, and then some people like me, I saw it all. You know, so the more you learn different strategies, the more you can incorporate them into your trading style and you can use it to your advantage, right? There's no one right strategy. There's hundreds and thousands of strategies that you can use. But the best thing for you is to be able to understand it and to be able to read the chart. And I promise you, your trading is just going to take off, right? So notice this move was with no indicators. Right? 0 indicators. You know what I'm saying? It's just pure price action, pure being able to read where price wants to go. All right. So I'm going to delete this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you one more thing with this. I'm going to let it come down again. It was on the 15-minute. Right. It was right here. So another thing you could have did was, let's say you thought this was coming down, right? We have what's called a Fibonacci, right? This is used to hop into a continued trend. So if you think price is going to continue coming down, then you can hop into it. Now you see how this candle's forming? Look at the body of this candle. The body of this candle is towards the end, right? So that's volume pushing the candle down, right? Volume is saying, hey, we're still going bearish, right? So if you were unsure, all you had to do was take your Fibonacci to say, okay, did price retrace? Did it retest, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you do is you take it from the top of the current candle, right? Take it from the high, take it from the low. This was the last low. Last low, last high. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put text on this so you can keep up with me. Those of you who've never seen this before, take it from the high. And then right here we have a low. All right, so I'm just going to point this out. My fault. Bear with me. I promise I'll read the chat in a second. Right after I explain the Fibonacci here, I will read the chat. If you don't understand this now, don't worry about it. I do have a video on my channel explaining this in 5 minutes thoroughly, like sniper entries, literally in 5 minutes. So what we wait for is we wait for price to come back up and do a retest, right? It's coming back up. It's having that pullback before it continues going down, right? It's like a little liquidity grab, okay? So we look through our golden zone. So 0.5 and 0.6, I made it gold on purpose, all right? It's not always going to be perfect, but nonetheless, I mean, it is there, okay? This right here is the entry point of the Fibonacci. You do not have to take your entries here. You can choose where you want to take your entries, but I'm just showing you how the Fib works. I typically take earlier entries because I'm more experienced, right? But this is where it tells you to enter, and this is where it tells you to take your profit, right? That's what this tool is for. It's pretty useful. The more you learn how to use it, right? Bang. So let's set this up. Let's say you were just following this. Stops above that candle, right? Now, me personally, I don't typically follow those. I typically just look for zones, right? The next support is right here. So I'll probably put my TP down here. 10 pips. All right, we're going for 10 pips. So let's put this in play. Bang. You know, notice how, let me go back right here. So notice how your stop loss was never hit, right? Price continued to, you know, I had a hard time coming down, but it did continue to reject to go up. And you did immediately get the push through here. You did hit TP. You hit the TP on the fib. But again, this tool is for scalping. If you do it on a higher time frame, it is extremely valuable. I promise you, if you do the fib on a 4 hour, on the 1 hour, it is crazy, you know, so because it's more pips, you know, but this is just me showing you in like a scalping way. It's not the best example of the fib, to be honest, but it is an example. Okay, so I'm just going to read the chat real quick. Music King, what's going on? I see you. Mohammed, I see you. Good teacher. Thank you so much. I feel. How do you customize the colors? Yeah, like I said, I didn't really explain it thoroughly on my channel. I do have a buy and a sell an example, and I literally teach you from the beginning how to use this. I'm not going to go too thoroughly right now, but if you double click it, you can click on style and you can change the colors here. Hopefully that helps you. Okay. And then looking at this, you know, I put it back live where it currently is. I mean, just look where it currently is. Price broke through this resistance, right? We have a bullish engulfing here. Just looking at price action, right? We have a bullish engulfing. We had clean candles. Where's the next resistance? If I can get it. I guess I can't. The next resistance is right here, right? So boom, you could have scalped this right here. Just basic price action. You wait for price to break through, right? So let's go step by step what I just did. So we wait for price to have a break of structure, right? Break through your structure. Boom, it closed above. Now wait for the next candle to show you it wants to be bullish. What's the next candle do? Boom. Shows you it wants to be bullish. Impulse. All the way to your zone. 11 pips, you dip, you're out. Or you can hold the trade. Now what we got going on right now, let's look at it currently. What we got going on. Price is breaking above the zone, right? But you have to wait for the candle to close. If you look over here, it says we got 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. So the candle didn't close above the zone. It's still moving, right? So let's wait. Let's see if we can catch this live. Wait for a break of structure, right? Wait for a break of structure. Wait for that candle to close above the zone. All right. And if you look left, so what you got to do now is you got to look left, right? So if we're looking left, it looks like the next zone is right here, right? And then the next zone looks like it's right here. You see that? But you can't do all that yet because you have to see if you get a closure above the zone, right? Right now, it's still moving. You don't know what it's going to do. You know it's at resistance, but it's still moving. So, you know, it's important to have patience. Okay, it's important to have patience and all that good stuff. Let me see here, and I want you to notice how when I was showing you this double top, how at first I thought price was going to continue bullish, right? I thought it was on a breakout. Then I figured, oh, okay, it's on a fake out. So I want you to notice how I did switch my analysis. And it's okay to switch your analysis. Sometimes you have to do that. This week, 2 days ago, I had a $15,000 day, made 15K in a day. I did post that on my channel. I will be posting that Sunday, a review of the move, but you know, it was on gold actually. And I originally thought gold was going to tank, and I made my money from a buy, right? So I had switched my analysis based off of what I saw. Okay, so like I said, switching your analysis, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means, okay, I see what's going on here now, type thing, you know? Wow, look at this taking off. So if you're coming from my stream earlier, you know that we had this here. We were waiting all day. Price was consolidating in this zone. And I said, okay, chat. I said, no trades in this zone. We're going to wait for a breakout. You don't want to trade in consolidation. So we have possible sells below. We got possible buys above this area. So I don't know if anyone's in those buys, but it looks like it broke out after our stream. But that's cool. Now that I'm looking at this. All right. And you know how the strategy goes. I'm going to go through it one more time. We got consolidation. We need to wait for a break above the zone. Price closed above our zone. Impulse entry on the next candle if it shows us bullish momentum. What did it show us? Wick down rejection, push up, bang. Impulse entry. Those of you who traded me all the time, you probably are already in this move because you already know what we do. I always tell y'all go for 10, set it at break even, and let it ride. Look at it riding. We way above 10 pips. You know what I mean? So if you are in this trade, make sure your stops are at break even. Lebo, I know you were there on the stream, Lebo, because I seen your name there. Can you buy me some McDonald's? This is a great teacher, though, Friday. Thanks, Lebo. I look to sell GU around 1.362 if it gets there. I can't tell you I'm not a swing trader. I'm an intraday trader, so I just look at what's going on. Dang, chat. Hey, look at this. Look at this. 17 pips? Bro, that's crazy. We were literally on stream for what, 2-3 hours waiting for this? Always happens when you turn off the live stream, huh? That's crazy, but look, I mean, we, you know what I'm saying? We catch these moves. We catch these moves, so that's what we do. But yeah, I mean, you know, my channel is purely for beginners, strictly for beginners. Not even just for beginners, even if you've been trading and you're having trouble being consistent, you know, it's really to help you become consistent. It's to help you figure out what you're doing wrong, what you need to change, to help you become a disciplined trader, right? And if you're a disciplined trader, then you have patience, right? So notice how I said this whole time we were live for like 2.5 hours. We did not trade. We did not take a trade on GJ. We waited. You know, we waited together for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people probably took trades in here and they probably lost. And they're probably like, why did I lose? Like, I know it's going to go up. And they're probably looking at it right now like, bro, I knew it was going to go up. You took a trade at the wrong time. You know, so sometimes you can get this trading thing down and be right in your analysis, and you're just trading at the wrong time, right? You're taking your entries at the wrong time. You got to get sniper entries. You know what I'm saying? So we do talk about that a lot over where we are. But look, patience pays. This goes to show right here. Patience pays. All right. And while we're here, I will pull this up for you to check it out. If you do want to check out my Twitter, it is at OfficialLins. But that 15K day I did post here. That was 2 days ago. All right. So if you want to check that out, it was on gold. I was scalping. And, you know, I did take some losses, but overall, you know, with risk management, you still come up on top. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to take a loss, but you do come up on top. But I was going to tell y'all, these are the trades we take on stream live together. So anything you see here was together. Okay. I don't post everything, but occasionally I do. So if you want to know our win rate and all that good stuff, you can check it out here. I don't just live stream. I do post, you know, other content to help you learn, right? I like to do trade reviews for y'all as well. So yeah, I mean, looks like this trade would have been very successful today. Did it touch 20 pips? Where's 20 at? 20 is right. Oh, 20 is right here. Oh, just now touched 20 pips. Wow. That's crazy. And look, see our zone was, why do I have this down here? Our zone was up here. My fault. See, this was already here. So, you know, like I said, we planned this out this morning. None but patience. I mean, where are we going for? 32 pips? Say 30 pips we're going for. What size account do you use? What type of lots? You'll have to watch my videos. Hashtag we pay bills. That's right, Mohammed. That's right. What time do you start going live? 7 a.m. New York time. 7 a.m. Not telling you my account size because that's just like telling you my bank account, right? And you don't go up to a stranger and you don't ask a stranger what their bank account is. You probably don't even ask your parents what's in their bank account, right? We don't do that. But respectfully, yeah. We do what we do over here. If you have to ask if you can take a buy, then you shouldn't take a buy, right? I'm going to tell you the same advice that I was told when I used to ask the same questions you used to ask. I used to ask these questions, and I used to be like, why are they answering me like that? And it took me a while that I finally understood. So I'm going to answer you the same way because it helped me. If you have to ask if something is a buy or a sell, you shouldn't be trading it because that means you don't know, right? And if you want to become, wow, look at this. Hey, yo. Hey, we golded on the charts. I'm trying to tell you, man, we golded on the charts. But look, you want to be a disciplined trader, you want to be a full-time trader, you know, it's got to come from you, not from someone else giving you signals, right? You got to be the signal. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the one. So in order to do that, you know, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. This did not happen overnight. Don't want you to think that. Do not watch me and think, oh, she makes it look easy. No, it's not. I put in hours, money lost. I'm talking emptied accounts. You know, I've emptied my account just like y'all emptied y'all account, you know, so don't think that it happened overnight. I do practice a lot. I've put in a lot of time, a lot of years. So, you know, you late if you're trying to buy GU. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. You don't want to get FOMO. So I talk about this a lot, right? FOMO, FOMM. This is one of my, you know, I have a rule that I follow, like a whole list of like psychology tips for Forex. This is top on the list because this was making me lose a lot. FOMO. Don't have fear of missing out on a trade. Okay. If the trade already happened, hey, you missed it. The market moves every single day. The market moves all day for you. You're going to have to wait for another setup. All right. Sometimes I graph out a trade and it'll be like 2 minutes in and I missed my entry from like 2 minutes ago. Then I missed my trade, you know, and it just is what it is. In fact, I'm going to show you something while I'm here. So I graphed out, I got to find where it is now. I literally have to find where it is. It was a sell on US30. I made a video on it if you want to check it out on my channel. So when I scalped $700, I think it was this right here. I'm not really sure, but it was a sell, right? It was 400 pips. I graphed out a 400 pip sell last week and I missed it. I didn't just miss it. I made $11 off of a move that was supposed to make me 20K. Now, I know you're wondering, how did you make $11 off of a move where you're supposed to make 20K? I got stopped out, you know, so it happens to me too. I'm trying to think where it was. Actually, I want to show you the move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the video just so I can see what the date was, so I can pull it up on the charts for you. Because I want to show you this move, because it happens to me too. You know, I miss moves just like y'all miss moves. So what's important is that I didn't just hop in again and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm going to show y'all. Let me just get the date of this move, and then we can go back on the charts. Oh my goodness, bro. What's up with my ads? Sorry about that. My apologies. That's my puppy. No worries. Okay, I just wanted to see this. So this was at September 29. No, September 28th. Okay, September 28th. And I do want to show you the screenshot. So I do calculate this out for you. So, okay. So, yes, like I said, I made $11 off of this US30 move. I was supposed to make 20K. So I'm going to show you this move. All right, so September 28th. Let's see. Oh, it was this. Yeah. It was this. It's at 9:45. I forget what time this was at. I honestly forget. Let's put this back in replay mode. So y'all are probably gonna find this one interesting. It was something like this. I mean, it was here, but I honestly forget because it was like last week. But basically, put it in play a little bit. Basically, I seen this. I said, okay, price is kind of like on this like angle here. You know what I'm saying? Price is like on this angle, you know, so I'm waiting for a break. I'm waiting for a break. Why? Because we got all these rejections here to the top side. It don't want to go up. It does not want to go up, right? If I look right here in the hourly, we broke support on the hourly, all right? So we're coming down, right? We broke support, we're coming down, bang, bang, cool. All right, so I'm going to show you something. So what I had, I said, okay, here's my support. If we break that, we should be good to go. If you're looking at it on a 4-hour standpoint, you can see it a little clearer, right? So I graphed this to come down to, I think it was like right here. Something like this. Just bear with me because I'm trying to remember. Something like this. 400 pips. It was 400 to the T too. I know that. And I know my stop loss, I think, was like 30 pips. Okay. All right, we got this. We got this. All right, it was something like this. Yes, it was. Okay. All right, so I basically had graphed something like this out. And on my entry, I think it shows it more in the 5-minute. Or is it on the 15-minute? On my entry, yeah. Okay. So I think it was like this, chat. All right, check me out. Don't quote me, but I think it was something like this, and I put my stop loss above here or something. And when it plays out, it was after it started coming down. Yeah. It was right here. My fault. Thank you for being patient with me, y'all. It was right here. Exactly. It was right here exactly to the T. So check me out. Immediately went in profit. I have my stop loss above here. I waited for a break, right? So what I just talked to you about, wait for a break of the zone, waited for the next candle. I got in on this candle, this purple one. Now what I did was I put my stop loss, my trailing stop, I just put it right here. I was like, oh, okay, you know, I put it 2 pips in profit. Don't you know this next 5-minute candle, look what it did to me. It came up, it smacked my stop loss. So it took me out at $11. You saw in that screenshot, I was at $11. And then it did this. And I was like, what? Mind you, I graphed out this 400 pip move, It was, it's heartbreaking. But it happens, and I'm just showing you that it happens to me. You know what I mean? So I guess next time, when I'm back testing this, I'm like, all right, next time I'll just wait for the 15-minute candle to close, and then I'll put my stop loss in. You know what I mean? So I did wait 5 minutes, but unfortunately, we got stopped out right there. So hopefully this transparency, me being transparent with y'all, I didn't take a loss. I got $11, but still, $11 versus 20K is a big difference. You know what I mean? It sucks to graph out such, I would call an iconic move, you know what I'm saying? And to not get it, you know what I mean? So I had to watch this go down. I'm like, man. And you're probably wondering, why didn't you hop in again? Because after that, I was just, I got to follow my trading rules. Part of my trading rules isn't to just hop in because that's how I was losing money. But I hope y'all enjoy this one, because that was tough for me, for sure, for sure. But I mean, you could talk in the chat. Have you ever got stopped out of a move that you graphed out that was supposed to be a big one? Has that happened to y'all? You trade Euro, GBP, current thoughts. My current thoughts is what I just said about 20 minutes ago. If you have to ask me, then you shouldn't be trading it. You're going to have to do the work and back test. What is going on with the dollar? Let's check out the dollar. The dollar's weak. Check your currency meter. Let's check it out. Yeah, so I do use a currency meter. It is on delay, so you do have to reload it every time you come on to the charts here. Every time you like come back and check it, make sure you reload it. Another thing is, like I said, it is on delay, so you don't want to rely on it in real time per se, but you want to rely on it for like an overall view of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. So just looking at this, you know, the dollar is weak. All right. So, and the reason the dollar is weak is because look at unemployment claims. Unemployment claims was good. More people have jobs. So you don't understand what that means. I'm going to show you. So think about, you know, the way I explain this to my chat, my stream is think about things that are expensive. Think about a Lamborghini, a Rolex, diamonds, designer, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all that stuff that is a mansion, you know, things that are priced up, right? That's not something the average person has. So the value goes up, right? Burberry, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Things that aren't regular. The value goes up because it's not easy to have that, right? It's not easy to have a Lamborghini. You don't just wake up and get a Lamborghini. It's not a basic car like a Honda or a Toyota, right? Okay. So when it's not easy to get something, it's not easy to get a Rolex, not easy to get, you know what I'm saying? When it's not easy, the value of it goes up. Okay. Because it's hard to get it. Think about Jordans. Those of you who are sneakerheads out there, you resell Jordan Supreme, right? It's limited. There's only so much Supreme. Yeezys, you know what I'm saying? They're limited. That's why when they resell, the price goes up. It's worth more. Okay. Because it's hard to get your hands on them. Now, the opposite comes into play with Forex, right? Think about the opposite. If it's easy to get your hands on something, if it's easy to have something, the value of it goes down, right? Think about it that way. So unemployment claims, right? I'm going to put UE for unemployment claims. If the news is good, that means that more people have jobs, right? If more people have jobs, more people have money now, right? So now it's easier to get money. It's hard to get money if you don't have a job, but if more people have jobs, right? Good news, more people are getting jobs, then more people have money. So what does that mean to the value of the dollar? The value goes down because it's easy to get a dollar, right? Now, if unemployment claims was bad, if people are losing their jobs, right? If you're losing your jobs, if people are getting homeless, they're losing their house, they're losing their cars, they can't pay their bills, the value of money is going up. Money's worth something now. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand how the news works, right? So because unemployment claims was good, it's easy to get your hands on the dollar goes down. And as you can see, what do we have today? We have this downtrend, right? Now I'm gonna tell you another pro tip. Check me out here. When the dollar goes down, that's the value of USD, right? So if you don't have to forget, it says it right here, USD. That's the value of it. So if USD is coming down, then gold is going up. That's just how it works. Okay. Now it's consolidating right now because we have the biggest news drop. If you're new to trading tomorrow, NFP, that's the biggest news of every single month. Okay. It's very volatile. If you're new, do not trade it. Please don't trade it. You're going to empty your account. It's better for you to just watch it. If you want to come to my stream tomorrow, you're welcome. You can watch it with us. I'll tell you right now, you're going to blow your account if you're new and you don't understand it. But what I'm trying to show you is typically when the dollar comes down, it shoots gold up. All right. Same thing with US30. When the dollar comes down, it usually shoots US30 up. All right. So earlier on stream, I don't know why this is. Oh, this was the example I was showing you on US30. But if you're on my stream earlier, we were talking about having these buys Who's here? No names here. Lebo's here. JK's here. I see y'all. Those of you who were on my stream earlier, remember we were talking about these buys? Remember we said when US30 breaks past this area? Let me clear this out. I cleared this out to show y'all that example, but those of you who were with me earlier, I had a zone here, and I told y'all to be patient, and I said, hey, should be getting up to this point. And that was literally my analysis for the day on US30. I had no other analysis on it. But you know, pay attention to 10-year bond rates, the DXY cheat code, facts. Yeah, you want to pay attention to that. You know, you want to be woke. You know, you want to be aware of what's going on in the world, what's going on with the news. You know what I'm saying? It all affects the charts. You know, you don't want to hop into a trade right before the news drops because, let's be real. I personally, I'm tell you something. I'm tell you a real story. When I first started trading on US30, I did a trade. I think it was like 8:30 on the dot too. I didn't even know. I'm paying no mind to the time. Listen, I was a new trader. I'm oblivious. I'm like, oh, I'm about to make some money on US30. Oh, I'm about to get rich. You know, I had that mindset. And I took a trade. Let me tell you something. My account had like 600 in it. No, I'm sorry. My account had 300 and something in it. I lost all of that. And my account was in the negatives. It was negative 600 and something. I didn't know, you know, as a new trader at the time, I didn't know you can go negative something. Nobody tell me that. You know, I thought the broker would have stopped me out by then, but at a certain point in time, they did stop me out. But I did owe like negative 600 something. Let me tell you, I did not have that at the time. I didn't. You know, so, you know, I've definitely learned a lot of hard lessons trading. Moses, what's going on, Moses? I see you. Buys were beautiful. Let's go. You took it, Malik? Everybody I see on NFP, they don't use stop loss. Yeah, I personally wouldn't, because it's one of those things where you have to be ready to close the trade, right? So you gotta be ready. You gotta have sell stops and buy stops, right? So those are pending orders. Okay, you gotta have a pending order on NFP because if you don't, you're not gonna get in. The spread is way too high, right? And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm gonna show you on gold because gold is crazy, right? So NFP is tomorrow, right? Non-farm employment. So you need to know this if you want to be a trader because, like I said, it's the most important news. It's number one. It's at the top of the list. All right. It's the most volatile news on the charts. Okay. It happens the first Friday of every month. If you're wondering, last Friday was October 1st, but because it was the first day of the month, they switched it to this Friday. So it is this Friday, which is tomorrow. But all right, this is important to the economy because this is the employment change, right? This is the unemployment change, right? Why is it so effective to the charts? Why is it so effective to the value of the dollars? Because listen, if we don't have jobs, we're not making money. If we're not making money, we can't pay our bills, right? We can't pay rent, right? So those who own apartments, they're not making money because they're supposed to be making money off of rent they're charging, right? They ain't making money. So you see how it's like a domino effect, right? You can't afford food. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't buy food. They can't afford to pay people to stack the shelves. Now the shelves aren't stacked. Now they can't afford to buy more food to go to the stores. Now there's less food in the stores. Now the people who are providing the food are not getting enough money to grow their crops. Now we ain't growing food. You see how the economy, it's like everything just affects each other. So, you know, it's important to understand that we need good and bad. We need yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Someone's got to work at McDonald's. Someone's got to work at Starbucks, at Dunkin' Donuts. Someone's got to make the coffee. Someone's got to be the doctor. Someone's got to be the police officer. You know what I'm saying? So just look at the world that way. You know what I mean? So let's see, September 3rd and August 6th. I'm going to show you something on NFP. I'm going to show y'all something. So let's see, September 3rd. I'm going to go back to the last NFP just so I can show y'all what it does. Here it is. Notice all the consolidation beforehand. So the week of NFP, which is this week, the charts are going to consolidate. Zoom out on your charts right now. That's what they do. because NFP is such a huge move. Look at this. So the news last time went up, geez, 160 something pips. Wow. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So imagine losing that trade. Just imagine. So I'm putting in replay mode. 8 o'clock right here. And I'm going to show you why this news is so effective. Okay, so we're on the 5 minute. This news drops at 8:30. Oh, geez. 7 o'clock. We got some time. Let's see. 7:45. Let's get to 8:30. 8:15. So check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Just looking at this candle alone on gold is scary. Just look at this. This wick is 30 pips. That's insane. But if you want to talk the whole candle ranged. The candle ranged 45 pips. That's scary. We didn't even get to the news yet. You know what I'm saying? So, bang. That's the news. All right. So, right here, 8:30. Okay. I got y'all. Bang. This is within the first seconds of the candle dropping. You have to see this live. I'm telling you, it's insane. Like, it takes like 2 seconds for this to happen. It just goes, psh. You know, so what happens is you're not going to be able to get in on a market buy or a market sell. You're not going to be able to press that button. Let's say if you did, this is what's going to happen. Let's say you saw it shoot up. You're going to get in right here. No lie. No, I'm not lying to you. You're going to get in like way up here. You're not going to get in down here. You're not going to get in down here. You can press it right down here. You're going to get in way up here. So what happens is during NFP, you have to have pending orders, right? So a sell stop or a buy stop. And if you don't know what that is, again, I do have a video on my channel explaining those thoroughly with examples as well, when to use them. But, you know, let's say we have a buy stop here, right? We have a buy stop at this price. So what you're doing is you're setting a pending order, right? So the order does not get opened unless price touches it, right? So let's say you had your sell, let's say you set it up before the news, right? It's not open yet. It's not going to get open until it gets touched, right? Not open. Boom. Now your order got opened, right? And now you were able to enter at the price that you wanted to enter on, right? You didn't get in way up here on a market price. You see what I'm saying? Because the spread is going to be so high. It's going to be insane. So the other thing I'm trying to tell you is why they don't have stop losses, right? That was the point of us talking about this. So the reason you can't have a stop loss is because you don't know where it's going to go. It doesn't always go smooth like this. Sometimes it comes down way like this and then it shoots up. So you don't know how it's going to move. So what you want to do is, advice from me, if you do trade it, you want to be ready to close it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be ready to close it. So, you know, that's pretty much what I have for y'all today. I do hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll answer as many as I can. Took a trade, knew once a one with a point, one lot. Nice. McConnell talking now, indice US periods moving. Posted my first chart in the Discord. Nice, Malik. I got you, Malik. This isn't my channel, so I'm not going to post our Discord up here. I'll wait till we go live tomorrow. Tomorrow's a bad trading day for beginners. It's a good trading day to learn. It's a good trading day for you to watch, but I wouldn't recommend you trading the news. No. If you're a beginner, do not trade the news tomorrow. Watch it tomorrow so you can understand. It's a beauty to see. Like I said, it moves quick. This is me showing you a 5-minute candle. And to put this into perspective, this 5-minute candle is 151 pips. No cap. Read it. 151 pips. Right? That's not normal. You see what I'm saying? It's not normal at all. And I promise you, if you lose 151 pips, I don't know what your lot size is, but I don't want to lose that with my lot size. You know what I'm saying? Do you trade smart money concepts? No, I don't. Gold's in a funny spot. but the Fed is going to taper. DXY is stronger. Imagine when you're on your, imagine your device freezing. Yeah. Oh man, that's scary. Right? They're an NFP. That would be really scary. Are we trading live tomorrow? Yeah, we trade live every day. Every single day. That's what we do. But yeah, let me put this back live. You know, I was just showing you an example of what's going to be going on tomorrow. So you don't know if it's going to be a buy or a sell tomorrow. That's the thing. There's no way to determine NFP. It just drops when it drops. So, you know, if you've never seen it before, you're welcome to come over to watch it with us. We'll have a little watch party. Pretty much. There are times when I do trade volatile news, but I do that like on my Twitch or something like that. Check this out. Something like this. So something like this with GJ, I may close the trade. Like if it gets close like that, I may close the trade. I may not. It just depends. Now, if I get close to my TP, I'll be good. I'm like, yo, because my TP is 10 pips, you know, based off of my lot size. All I need makes 10 pips. I'm chilling. So if this is up 30 something pips, yeah, I may just close the trade. Sometimes I don't let it get to my TP. Sometimes I just close it early if I see it go near it, you know. You know, I always say don't leave money on the table. Are you done taking trades for the day? Yes. You only trade GU and GJ. I trade whatever you see here on the screen here. Pretty much. Whatever you see here on the side. I haven't traded Bitcoin in a long time, though. That's just there. But okay, looks like we're moving bullish a little bit here. Check this out. Any other questions? Really appreciate y'all talking in chat. You know, it's good. It's good to learn, good to be engaged. Really appreciate that. But going back to what No Name said, yeah, imagine your device freezing. That's crazy. Probably cry if my device froze during NFP. Oh, man. Man, I may get a heart attack or something. A-Rod, what trading concepts do you use? I use price action. Good question. Purely price action. I don't use any indicators. You see, there's no indicators, right? No indicators. If I double click, there'll be RSI. Because if you double click, RSI is there. But I may look at it, but like I said, most of the time, it's off. As you see, it's off. You know, I got nothing else. I don't have nothing hidden over here. Nothing else. It's pretty much what I use. Can you explain how to use a currency meter? Yeah, of course. So, okay, let's just look at what we got here. So we have GBP strong, USD is weak. We have GBP strong, JPY weak. So GBP is strong, so GBP is going up. JPY, what's JPY? Oh, JPY is weak. So what's first in GJ? In British pound, Japanese yen, what's first? This is first in the pair. So this is what we're doing. That means we're going up. Now let's check that. What are we doing? We're going up. You feel me? Now let's check on gold. Gold's a bad example because gold's in the consolidation zone. Let's check on GU. Now remember, the currency meter is, it's a little delayed, but as you see, we did have a bull run. But it's showing that, sorry, this is strong, this is weak. Once again, it's pretty much showing the same thing right now. Now, you're probably wondering, what if they're both strong, right? So look at GBP and AUD. What if you're trading GBP AUD? They're both strong. What do you do now? Well, if they're both strong, right? If they're both going up, they're both fighting for that position. So it's consolidating. That's what it means. All right. Now let's look at USD Jpy. If you're trading USD Jpy, they're both weak. They're both coming down. What's that mean? They're both fighting for that weak position, so prices consolidate. All right, real simple. Do you say stop loss doesn't work during NFP? I didn't say it doesn't work. I just said I personally don't use stop losses during FP. Honestly, I don't know anybody that uses stop loss during FP. Roger Banks doesn't even use a stop loss during FP. You just have your finger ready to close the position. That's why it's for more advanced traders, because you got to be ready to close the position. You just get in and out. You in for like 2-3 seconds, you in and out, you know? You are a trading expert, like how dudes we play NBA 2K. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What's your take on US30? I already gave my take on it. You're gonna have to rewind the stream. Thanks, I didn't know this till now. I'm new to Forex. Let's go. No problem. No problem. That's what we're here for. But yeah, you see what I mean? You see how when price gets near your TP? Okay, when price gets near your TP, I just close the trade, especially if I see it start to come down. I close the trade because I don't need to. I need to hold it out for 5 pips. You know what I'm saying? I'm right up there. I'm right up there. So I'm not one of those people that holds the trades for it to come back down and go back up. No, my money is right here. I'm taking it and I'm leaving. You know what I mean? What time is NFP? Well, if you go to forexfactory.com, bang. See, if you go to forexfactory.com, it typically brings you to today. So you go to the next day right here. If you scroll down, it says non-farm employment change. That's NFP. It says 8:30, and that's how you figure it out. Click on the folder here. Should say it. I don't see it, but it should say it. But yeah, the times are always here. Can you show us your positions? I don't know what you mean by that. Most of y'all should just chill for the rest of the week. If you're not a pro, better to learn blow accounts. Yep, better to learn than blow your account. You know, it's always better to not hop into a trade. I always recommend watching a trade. If you don't understand something, you shouldn't be hopping into it. That's just a rule of thumb. You know, a lot of people don't like that answer, but it's true. To understand it, don't hop into it. You know, make sure you do the work, right? You got to put in the work. You know, it's not fair for other people to say, like people like me, to get up here and back test for 4 or 5 hours a day, you know, like on a Saturday morning, and to figure it out. And then other people they just want the answer. You know what I mean? So you got to put in the work yourself. At the end of the day, you only get what you put in. So if you're not putting in those hours and that work and grinding up here, then you're not going to see the results, you know, and that's just the truth. You know, I'm here to give you the truth. So then saving y'all life. I don't know how y'all trading don't know when FP is. Your live trades. I mean, I live trade every day. So what do you want? What do you want me to show you? Chandra, what do you want me to show you, Chandra? If you want to see my live trades, you're going to have to check out my Twitter. You're going to have to check out my channel. You're going to have to watch my videos because that's where they're at. So got to put in that work if you want to see it. You're going to have to watch my video. I don't know what to tell you. At the end of the day, I do what I do. I'm my boss. Full time. I ain't got no signals. I ain't got no course. I don't have nothing. None of that. Not full time on YouTube either. None of that. Full time from me. And speaking facts, yes. You know, I give y'all, you know, I give y'all the answers that are going to help you because I used to be in your position. So I know. I understand. I want some signals right now. Facts. That's facts. I appreciate y'all, though. I really appreciate y'all. Yeah, it is better to learn facts, Music King. Hey, Music King's preaching to y'all, man. Read what he's saying. He's preaching to y'all. It's better to learn than to answer signals. You know, those of you who are part of a signal group, I wouldn't do it. Don't waste your money. You know, it's better for you to learn. You got to be the signal yourself. You know, I always say you got to teach someone to fish. You know what I'm saying? Look, check me out here. If I'm in this boat with you, right? Let's say we in the water. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to end the stream right here. We're going to end it right here. Let's say we're both in the water, right? This is me. This is you. If I'm fishing for you, I got Nemo and whatnot, right? I'm fishing, right? And I'm helping you eat. What happens when I die? What happens? How are you going to learn how to fish? How are you going to learn how to fish for yourself if I don't teach you how to fish? You're not, because I'm giving you signals, because I'm giving you free fish, right? I'm not actually teaching you how to trade. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on with the IML people. You know, they're teaching people how to recruit, not to trade. So when IML goes into a sham, IML shuts down, nobody's going to know how to trade. Oops. You know, so that goes into like when y'all ask if something's a buy or a sell, you know, I'm teaching you rather than tell you, because if I can teach you, then I can give you more value. You see that? You understand that? You see how that works? Hop into your Discord. Let's go. Thank you, Lens. Always you rock. You know what, Moses? Moses is always here. Richard, hi, Lens. Where'd you get the currency meter? Oh, good question. Good question. I don't know. Can I put it in the chat? If anyone has this link, because I don't think I'm able to post it. Let's see. I'm going to post it on the live right now. Bang. I got you right there. That's the currency meter. I don't know if it's going to go through, because I don't know if I can send links. Did it go through? I don't see it in the chat. Well, if it didn't go through, it's called live charts right here. Just look this up in Google. All right, for the currency meter. Yeah, there you go. Music King, just Google it. It's seriously. Hey, chat, if you don't learn nothing else today, professor told me when I was in college. If you don't know, I did go to college. I did graduate, but told us a long time ago. He goes, if you ever want to know something in life, just Google it. He used to tell us, he's like, I'm sick of people asking me things. He used to say, just Google it. And it was in my entrepreneurship class. You know, he was teaching us to be entrepreneurs, teaching us to think on our own. You know what I'm saying? So he always told us, if you don't know something, Google it, go try to find it out. You know what I'm saying? Then if you really do all that work and you can't find out, then you ask someone. So try to practice that. It'll probably help you. How to get funded within 24 hours. Check out my videos. I got a link about it in my Forex funds. Check it out. IML still exists? That's so funny. Thankful I make profit on GJ. Let's go. Sent it, but it's not showing. Yeah, you're just gonna have to Google it. All right, but you know, that's all I got for y'all today. I do appreciate y'all. I have to sign out because I'm gonna have to go. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna catch y'all another time. If you want to, you can check out my channel. Other than that, you know, enjoy the other live stream. I think RT Forex is next, so y'all check him out. You know, hopefully y'all enjoy his stream.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to follow today's guest, by the way, on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to A1 Trading here on YouTube for more market coverage, trade ideas, and special guests. Our streams are made possible thanks to our sponsors, all of which can be found down below in the description. If you're looking for a new broker, consider checking out the links down below. We've partnered with a few brokers that we think you should check out. By signing up with one of these brokers, our company will receive a small affiliate commission, which does help us stay here on the air creating free stuff for you guys. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you back in the next one.